Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for another episode of the one and only Rebar Show with your host, JP motherfucking Fingers!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first day of tracksuit season. Looking hard, your boy over here. We got the main man, Herf Daddy. Let's get things kicked off right now. The one and only Rebar Show is brought to you by the big dog at Sir Louis Cigars on Instagram. Hit him up, swing that big boutique dick around. What else? Beard coming back in. I got to start using the product again. Get rid of the grays at Bearded Buffalo Oils. Hit him up. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah. More 69 packs. Yeah, fuck yeah. More 69 packs. Cubasmart.com. Take care of your cigars. Take care of your life. At all of these fine establishments, you got to use promo code REBAR. Take care of yourself. Take care of all this shit. Take care of everything in your life. Promo code REBAR everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, JP Fingers, the illustrious, the sexy, the sleeveless, Herf Head, a.k.a. Elastic Ass. Oh, fucking finger guns. Finger guns going off. All right, Herf, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Bro, I can't complain. You know how far, you know how many episodes we have banked right now?
4.
I've never felt more confident, though, in knowing we could take a break. We could just do what the fuck we want to do.
Good. Episode's over.
That's it. I mean, we got ourselves an episode. See, I told you pre-recording in the green room would be good.
You're right.
Now we can just edit it all in.
Well, I think I got to say something.
All right.
I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar Show may say and do some dumb shit, and we really don't give a fuck. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. If you like it, rock on, man. Like, subscribe, ring that bell, you know.
I got to be honest, you threw me with the curveball. I didn't know if you were going to do a mild disclaimer, full disclaimer, no disclaimer. You threw me for. I'm waiting for a key word. I'm waiting. We got an audience for the one and only Rebar Show. It's pretty great today. Packed house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, JP Fingers, Herf Head. We are joined by a very, very, very special guest. We have Zach coming out of Arizona, Tucson to be exact, and Zach is one of the main men behind Caldwell and La Barba cigars. Let's hear it up for him.
Yeah.
Great.
I clapped all over the place, so it sounded like they were clapping. All right, Zach, what's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, man. Just enjoying the day.
That's it. All right. So what's your role with these two fine companies?
We hate the word sales rep, I guess, and it's more like, territory manager. I apologize for the background noise. It's a little hot here in Arizona, so it's kind of hard to smoke anywhere but at a lounge. But yeah, I mean, between me and we have another guy that's based in the southern states, and then Rob and Tony, of course, with the brand owners. Like we're the main guys. We'll get you what you need. We'll run events. We'll do kind of whatever it takes.
That's it. Work it. Run it. Do it. Dude, number one, shout out to Big Mooch for the contact with Zach. Number 2, bro, your skyline has never looked any more Arizona than I could ever fucking picture. This is like a postcard right now. It just looks so weird. Like, it looks like there's no water in sight.
There is not. There's literally no water.
Literally. It just got that skyline where it's like me or Herf, I could go dehydrated right now. We could pass out.
Yeah.
We could pass out. Between the three of us right now. Sorry, what's that?
I was just going to say the glorious background noise of Anthony's cigar shop. And,
Hey, those are all customers leaving. Satisfied customers.
Correct.
I'm just saying, Anthony, if you're listening, we got another space for another cigar plug. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so you're at Anthony's Cigar Emporium, right?
Yep.
Okay. They got 2 locations. One in Tucson. Where's the other one?
5 locations.
5 fucking locations. All over Arizona?
Yep. No, they have 4 in Tucson and 1 up in Phoenix.
Shit, eh? That's wild.
Yeah,
So
they
he's
got
doing well.
the Arizona market. Oh yeah, yeah.
Lockdown.
Locked down. All right. Give me a little bit of your resume. Let's hear your resume.
My resume, okay.
You know,
I don't
name,
know.
full name, fucking social insurance number, checking account. What have you done before this? What have you done at? You know what I mean?
We're not in
Okay, so start
Canada.
with my
Social Security.
passcodes to my bank account. Got it.
Yes.
Social
Mother's maiden name.
Um,
social insurance card. That's what it's called in Canada. Sorry.
There you go.
oh,
I was
perfect.
getting mixed up. My bad.
No, I mean before this, I was a chef for like 10 or 12 years. And then I've smoked cigars for probably 14, going on 15 years. So, and so much of like both industries kind of cross over in terms of like flavors and pairings and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm a true believer in like smoke what you want, drink what you want, eat what you want, whatever. But a couple of years ago, I got the privilege of working with these guys at the trade show back in, I think that was 2019. And it just kind of worked out into um, getting offered the job to take over. I started in like the Midwest territory, and then have kind of slowly the territory has grown, and it's to me it's kind of like we hit our 7th anniversary back in April. And so for me, it's kind of like, it's almost, I mean, 7 years for a cigar company isn't that old, but it's almost like starting on the ground floor without kind of, I didn't unfortunately get to see like year 1 and 2 and, all those good years. But yeah, it's been nothing but amazing working for these guys. So
Caldwell came out strong. They came out strong and smart. 3 blend. That was it.
Eastern
I think
Standard, King is Dead, Long Live the King.
Yeah. I think that was great. It wasn't. They didn't oversaturate. They didn't come out too hard. They came out with nice 3-core lines. Smoke any of them. They're fucking great.
Well,
So
what I like about it too is like all of our stuff is kind of different. So if you smoke the Eastern Standard, or if you don't like the Eastern Standard, well, we can go over to the King is Dead, which is a little bit more medium and chocolatey, or you can go over to Long Live the King, which is a little bit spicier. And it's kind of like, instead of like, a lot of companies will release multiple lines similar, so they have their core line, their core group of smokers that can be like, oh, I want this or I want that, and I can smoke anything. For us, it's like, if you don't like one thing, that's cool. Let me get you on this other thing. Let me get you on this. Let me get you on some La Barba. And it's kind of like, it just gives us the ability to kind of have like a wider audience.
Definitely, yeah.
I got to touch on this. You're a chef. We all love eating. I mean, I'm a guy that, dude, I fucking love eating. Like, I truly love eating. I might not carry it, but I fucking love putting down food. What is your ideal dish to cook? Like, let's say now you're out of the, now you're out, not doing the chef thing. You're having your buddies come over. You're having a date come over. You know what I mean? Your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, coming over. What are you cooking? You know what I mean? What's your flex with that?
Pasta of any kind. I love, like, most of my career I worked in Italian food, and one of the reasons for that was I love Italian food. It's all about, all the dishes are very simple, but at the same time, like, you need to make sure you have good, fresh, quality ingredients so that the food turns into something amazing. So I love making pasta. I mean, the other night we had like a dinner with my girlfriend and her family, and we did like a pesto pasta with like a little like pounded out and breaded chicken. And I mean, it was just like, again, it's super simple. Like, it's really not that hard to make, but
You're looking to
it's
get
just good
proposed to, though.
flavor.
You start doing that.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? She's like, Zach, will you take my hand in marriage? You know what I mean? She'll still take your last name, but like she's popping the question to you.
She might be the one, yeah. That's okay. I'm not mad about that.
Shit, I mean, by the sounds of it, Zach could cook for me. I might even get a girl to propose to him. Just buy him. I'll get you a mail order bride. You want a mail order bride? Where do you want a mail order bride from? If you were to get a mail order bride, where are you getting it
Ukraine.
from?
Ukraine,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, might have to be one of those Eastern European countries.
Oh yeah,
They have some very beautiful women.
man.
Dude, I would go Russian.
Okay, well that's there too. You know,
I just, dude, no. You know what? No, I retract. Herf had obviously said Ukraine. You sticking by that?
sure.
Honestly, I think I would go. Yeah, I would go Thai. I would go Thailand.
Oh, oh,
Dude, it just looks like they don't know what the fuck's going on there all the time over in Thailand. You know what I mean? It's a lot of chaos there. Certainly ain't
I
gonna be able
told
to figure out my life.
I told you if you want a nice lady boy, I could set you up. Hey,
I'll
what
take.
about you?
Hey, I'll take your sloppy seconds, Herfed.
Anytime. What JP, what would be your dish if you had to cook something to impress somebody? What would you do?
I would go ribs, 100% ribs.
Smoked ribs?
Yeah, smoked barbecued sauce ribs, good sauce ribs.
Nice.
I would. Yeah, what about you, Herfed? What are you whipping me up when I come down there? Climb you like a
I
fucking
do like
ladder.
I just got like a signature scallop and angel hair dish that I make. Seared scallops, lemon, white wine, butter, a little bit of fucking fresh spinach on the side, maybe.
Dude, a lot of people fuck up seared scallops.
You can't. It's a minute and a half, a minute and 20 each side. And that's it.
Dude, you'd be amazed.
I mean, you've all seen the cooking shows, right? Like
Yeah.
Ramsay's cooking show. Those guys
Dude,
fuck up scallops all the time.
mine and Herfed's good buddy,
You can't
Goofy,
overthink scallops.
is friends with Guy Fieri. Are you kidding me? We watch this shit out of everything he does. We were debating on getting soul patches. We were just gonna get
Well,
blonde soul patches.
I think I saw a picture of Guy Fieri getting a star on the Hollywood Boulevard or whatever.
You did. You know.
Yeah, it's got to be right next to ours. That's what I'm saying. All
Well,
right,
and you know what? People hate on that guy, but like, dude, he does a
dude.
ton of shit. Like, he donates a lot of stuff, a lot of time, a lot of food, a lot of money to like super good organizations and stuff. Like, I don't know why everybody loves to hate him.
Who's he got? Who's he got tequila with? Sammy Hagar.
Yes,
Have you ever had that tequila?
I actually have. Yeah,
It's fucking good.
it is.
Like,
I
it's
agree
not a shitty
100%.
tequila. You know what I mean? He could have put his
Right.
name on a shitty vodka, and it's just all vodka tastes the same. If somebody's drinking it in your house and you come home, fucking, what are you taking off the fuck? What are you taking the nail polish off your toes? That's what it smells like.
100%, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? You either have a nice refined tequila, or tequila is like the Mexican vodka.
It can be. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't fuck with too many tequilas, but I mean, I got probably 3. One of them is budget friendly. The other 2, it's like, bro, you're dropping $100 a bottle, and like now that's cheap for tequila,
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like
right?
sipping. Like people think that tequila is just tequila shots. And it's like, yeah, if you're drinking like garbage, absolutely. It's, that whole Mexican vodka thing. But like good tequila, like, is just like a good bourbon. Like the flavors are way different, super amazing. I had a
It's
tequila
crazy.
a while back that was like aged in bourbon barrels.
Yeah, dude, it's
And it
complex.
was very
It's
interesting.
complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tequila game has been fucking, dude. They've been getting aggressive in the market the past 5 years now,
I would agree.
right?
Well,
There's
it's like
one of
you
the
saw, you saw bourbon take off, more than that, maybe 10 years ago with like, Pappy and all that stuff got like these super high ratings and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, bourbon just shot straight up. And I think a lot of the tequila guys saw that and were like, hey, we can do that shit too. We
right,
can make
exactly.
complex, like really good tasting, really good drinking stuff. So, like, why not?
So we got to get into it real quick. What we're smoking, what we're drinking, and then we're touching back on the liquors after this. Zach, what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
I am smoking an Eastern Standard. It's one of my go-to cigars that we make. Like, I mean, Really kind of, I can smoke 10 or 15 of these in a day, and not worry about it if I wanted to. And then sadly, I'm not drinking any liquor today just because I have to drive home. But I am pairing it with a very fine vintage of Diet Coke.
Ooh.
Vintage.
Which, believe it or not, Diet Coke and cigars go very well together.
It's not the first time I've heard that. All right, aka Elasticast. What are you smoking? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking my usual high noons. I'm going to smoke in about 10 minutes. I'm going to smoke the Lost and Found Antique Line 2006 Corona.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what 2006 tastes like, but
it tastes delicious. I promise you.
It already smells better than.
Yeah, I had
What
the
am I
pleasure of
smoking?
smoking one of those when I was with Tony a couple weeks ago.
I love Corona. I mean, shit.
I just did it. I literally just had my dream cigar aficionado shot. Literally, I just had it. All right, what am I smoking? What am I drinking? I am smoking a 4 Kicks. Pretty sure it's a Robusto, however you want to say it. I am drinking for Big Diesel Robbie. I got the Del Winnie 15 here. A little bit peaty, but a little bit smooth. Shout out Big Rob. We'll crush like 10 of these on your back. And I got the Corona going beside of it. I'm trying to stay light and frisky. All right. So I brought this up on the last episode that people won't see for like a month. I brought it up with Herfhead. You have comedians on the cover of Cigar Aficionado. You have everybody's on the cover of Cigar Aficionado except for us, right? I was just dropping an ash as I was putting it. How sick would that be? Just catch somebody and there's just a log ash on the ground. Like, that should be a fucking shot. That should be a shot, dude. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you got to smoke this cigar that's not actually the company you're smoking on it, but we got to talk about you and ask a bunch of very PC questions. Like, no, fuck that. I don't even know what. I've just found the ash. It just landed on my sign close to my face. Right here. But yeah, no, dude,
Well, the crazy thing is too, you got all those guys on Cigar Aficionado, and some of them are definitely cigar smokers, and they've been smoking forever. You take Arnold Schwarzenegger, you take who's the guy that played Ari in Entourage? Like, I think he's having a cigar made with Illusione right now. Like,
Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven, yeah. So you got these guys that are big cigar smokers, but there's quite a few people on the cover of Cigar Aficionados that don't really smoke cigars, or they do occasionally. And look, you smoke however you want, but there's something about
dude, Michael Jordan ain't smoking the fucking same shit every day smokers are smoking.
Did anybody catch that video of Arnold Schwarzenegger dipping his
I was just gonna bring that up.
Cigar in the fucking tequila and then wiping with like a little brush the tequila.
No, it's the fucking cedar spills. The cedar spills. He broke off a cedar
spills. That's right.
And then
cedar spills. Yeah.
What he spilt on he's got like a butcher's fucking block, and then he's rolling it in it.
And I roll it.
I was down in Mexico once, and this guy was like, "You've never smoked a cigar until you've dipped it in some tequila that you could barely find. Just trust me. Paint it.
It doesn't matter.
Paint it. It doesn't matter." Just when he says, "But dude, the whole thing, it's on Cigar Aficionado. It's so sexually provocative." He's like, and then this guy put it in my mouth after he dipped it in, and it was just fabulous. It was fabulous.
He said he does that for all his guests when they come over and want a cigar.
Dude, you know what? On the Instagram, we got to share that fucking link after this show drops, and everybody will just fucking get it. Because it's so fucking... I thought this guy was sucking a dick, and he was describing a cock.
It was embarrassing. Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucked. Like,
I've seen guys
wiping the cigar with tequila. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen guys do that before, like dip it in bourbon or whatever. And usually it's at like an event, and they come up to me and tell me that their cigar won't stay lit. Michael,
Awesome.
you just
Dude,
drenched it in liquid.
God bless you. You know how many times people have done that to me? There's some, my cigar's not smoking. I'm like, look at the tip. Look where you put your mouth. You see how it's wet? I said, that's from the drink you put it into.
Dude,
I mean, it expands. Oh,
we had this
who told you
conversation.
to put your fucking cigar in the drink?
Bro, I dropped a Miami 10 in a fucking bourbon, and I got cat-like reflexes, but the mind of a fucking idiot. Dude, I dropped it and I picked it up, and I was so hyped to smoke this cigar at the time. Dude, I lit it and I smoked it, and everybody's like watching me, and I'm like, I had to haul a little extra hard on it to keep it going, but it wasn't bad. But I mean,
Well,
dude,
see,
that's me fucking
that's
6
fine.
years
Like
ago.
but also, like, you understood. It sounds like you understood the fact that like it wasn't going to smoke like a cigar fresh out of the humidor, or I know a lot of guys that like dry box their cigars or whatever and take them out of their humidor like a few hours before they smoke it. Whatever. Again, you do you. But like, at least you understood it. These guys come up to me and complain and think that it's the quality of my cigars. It's
Dude,
making
Yeah.
it smoke like shit.
You know what's bad is how they even light it. Lighting, like I light a lot of customer cigars when I was working, like maybe 70%. But you always get those cool guys that don't want their cigar lit for them, and then they come up with the cigar's not burning right, and it's fucking canoeing down. You know it's a good cigar, and it's just, well,
dude,
I mean, it's, or
I was
they fucking char it the fuck out of it.
I was hauling on this thing like Arnold was describing the fucking whatever he was putting in his mouth after. That's how I was fucking hauling on this thing. Like, dude, you could upload that to like some AAVN sites. Fuck, I would have got an award. I had to haul on that thing so fucking bad. Not even funny. But yeah, so
I have,
Herf, to touch on how many cigars you lit, right? I was always, light my own cigar, guys. When I go there, I go to this old school lounge, Virgil Tobacconist or Virgil Tobacco, up in Virgil, Little Italy, of Buffalo. The guy's like, "Let me light your cigar for you." This is a guy I knew like regularly. Like my wife would bring him brownies and shit. He lit my cigar for me. I've never had a better burning cigar. True. Like, dude, I have pictures on my fucking phone of this cigar, and it's probably like 8-9 years ago. How good
well,
this fucking cigar burns.
there's an art of lighting a cigar. If you light it properly, it will smoke properly. I mean, it's common sense.
There's also something to be said about like, that level of customer service. I've seen I've been into a lot of lounges in the last couple of years, and I mean, I've been to lounges that are kind of dingy and small and really like cheap feeling, great lounges, but just like
Probably the best. Yeah.
but I've also been in these lounges that have a fucking calfskin rug on the ground, like just like crazy money was put into these lounges. And there's something to be said about the guys and girls they hire and train, because they provide this level of service, and it's the cutting and lighting of your cigar. And they do it the ideal way, I guess. Because I am a true believer in like, if you're smoking it and enjoying it, whether it's canoeing or burning right or whatever, as long as you're enjoying it and having a good time, like you do you. But at the same time, there's something to be said about that when you have like the perfect light, the perfect cut, the perfect paired whatever you're drinking or eating or whatever. So
I had guys that wouldn't even they wouldn't even try to cut their cigar. I cut light. Guys used to complain I used to come over and clean the ashtrays too much. No, I'm just trying to make it fucking nice, It's you ever get a
Dude.
spitter? You ever see a spitter in an ashtray?
Oh, you get ash all
oh
on
my
their face
god,
too, and they try to
yes.
play it off like they're cool.
Straight up, watch this
Motherfucker.
guy spit 4 times in the ashtray. Excuse me, sir, you're spitting in the ashtray. It
Yeah.
was one of those big stinkies.
Well, it just drains
He's
right
like,
down to the bottom.
I thought this was a spittoon. I said, are you kidding me? I said, this is an ashtray. Don't fucking spit in the ashtray again.
I feel like you should be able
Sir,
to smack them when they do that. Like, just give them a little
no, I
tap
said,
on the back
sir,
of the head. Like,
I said,
stop.
sir, please don't spit in the ashtray again. Okay. Then a couple times you would ask for, you get a little espresso cup and you spit into that.
Fuck, dude, just like he's biting. That's a guy that's biting his own cigar though, and he's packing it in his fucking lip.
And then one day he fucking starts spitting in the ashtray again. Fucking walk out to him. I gave him fucking paper towels and cleaner. I said, clean that ashtray out, and then you could leave. That was it. The last time I told you not to spit in the ashtray.
Did he clean it out
It
and leave?
was. Yeah, he did. He was weird. He used to buy like those little tiny Tatuaje Veracruz.
Yeah.
Like,
Double band on him, red upper,
yeah,
red up, red
he
lower.
he would
Yeah.
power smoke them. It was very odd. I don't know. Very strange. But I wasn't about to clean his spit up again, you know.
Well, see, so, and that's the thing I guess I should have said too. Like, I appreciate you do you and smoke however you like, but there's certain etiquette things, right, in a shop you should never do. It's like the spitting, or you'll see a lot of guys, push their cigar out in the ashtray.
Dude, they fucking
Stomp
mash
on
that thing out like it fucking owes them money. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
Stinks.
and I mean, it's an etiquette thing, but I do appreciate, like Herf was saying, he cleaned the ashtrays all the time. The worst thing you can do is get in there and have somebody that doesn't ever clean the ashtrays, and you have 10 guys.
Somebody else's cigar in there. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
here's the funny fucking thing about guys that mash their cigars. These fucking guys that mash their cigars are the same guys every fucking 10 minutes when they don't touch it, it goes out. They're like, I don't know why this fucking cigar. Like, why couldn't you just fucking leave it there? Like, then it wasn't fucking burning then. Why you gotta mash this thing out? Like, why?
Some of the, like, if you're a spitter and if you take your own cup and you take that cup and you go to the bathroom and you flush that down the toilet and throw it away, it doesn't bother me. But people spit, man, but you get spitters that leave their cups when they leave.
Dude,
you pick it up and you look at it and you're like, oh, this is
so many cups, though. You can only flush so many cups. Then you got to unclog a fucking cigar's fucking smoker's juice.
No, I'm talking about flushing the goddamn cup. Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Oh, like you dump the cup and then flush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, not flushing the cup down the toilet.
No.
Dude, I just thought they were like, fuck, I ain't fucking dumping this out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, I've taken dumps in cigar lounges, and none of them have ever been fucking pretty. Like, none of them, like, I felt violated when I took these dumps. Like, shrapnel. That's how I can describe it, shrapnel.
I caught a guy pissing on a fucking emergency exit door.
Oh, my God.
I've heard this story before.
Yeah. Kicked him out.
Tell it, because it's fucking amazing. There was a fan that blew
guys.
There was a fan that blows out the door, or inside. I think it one that sucked or blew or something.
What? No. There was
It was the leaf blower story. I think it was involved with that, the leaf blower, when they had it to suck out all the hot air and blow it outside.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah, these jerk-offs came in. They were watching college football or something, and they were drinking. They brought their own bottle in. Of course, they didn't bring it in a bag, so I had to tell them, next time bring in a bag, have some courtesy. You gotta be the fucking jerk-off. So apparently, this guy gets up to go to the bathroom, and someone's in the bathroom, so he's got to wait. I'm like restocking the humidor. I'm bringing empty boxes into the back room. I have to pass the bathroom for it. This guy's got his drop trowel on the fucking emergency exit door right next to the alarm panel and the fucking coats.
Oh, my God.
I looked at him. I said, what the fuck are you doing? And he turned around, zipped his shit up. And he was like, I had to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom is being occupied. I'm like, you're pissing on an exit door. I'm like, go out the fucking door. It's like, I didn't want to. I was scared. And the cigar lounge is like in a really nice area too. Came back out. Told them they had to leave.
That's crazy.
I told my boss, and he's like, kick him out. Get rid of him. Go. You don't piss on the door. He's like, oh, I have kidney issues. I'm on dialysis. I couldn't. Okay, then you shouldn't be drinking, maybe. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of things going on with that are just all wrong.
That was yeah. I mean, if you're a man and you got to pee really bad, you push open that door and you go outside. You're not scared of the parking lot in a cigar lounge in a upscale neighborhood in Long Island.
Yo. I gotta touch on this. I've probably touched on it. Fuck. However many episodes there are, probably at least half of them I fucking touched on it. So I'm a dude. I'm like somebody that holds the Commonwealth Games. I'm like a fucking ambassador, right? I'll host parties. I'll host, herfs, shit like that. Everybody likes to call them herfs, but it's just like parties. And then you find out, like, oh, this guy does cocaine. That's what a herf is. There's always somebody at a herf just fucking blasting cocaine. It's so weird. So fucking weird. So I do these fucking herfs. A good herf head, what would you say the percentage of cigar smokers smoke cigarettes?
Not many.
All right. Well, apparently they all come over to my place. Dude, these guys are notorious for. You pick up an empty and this thing's got fucking 2 pounds of butts in it. So fucking weird. Dude, beer caps, they literally have a cigarette in every fucking beer cap. Like I guarantee you from 8 years ago, there's still beer caps out here somewhere with fucking cigarettes in it. But dude, these people will hit. I don't know what it is. I mean, we're all fucking drinking. We're all getting pretty fucking, twisted. But dude, this shit, I've found fucking Cuban cigars, double band Cuban cigars underneath my fucking recliners. And it's like these people just, it's so fucking weird. And the shit, like, slobs. A lot of people are fucking truly slobs.
100%.
Like, I had people come in here and they're like, where can I hang my jacket in here? And I'm like, bro, just throw it on the back of the chair. So like, I wore a jacket to wear here.
Slob's not even the word. We had I don't want to take over the conversation again real quick. We had some dudes that were eating chicken wings, and they were sticking the chicken wings underneath the sofa couch.
What the fuck? Cushion.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. And my dude, my man Sammy, what's up, Sammy? I love you. He was there and he fucking told them, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they wrote this big Yelp comment that we were racist, and we bothered them because they were black. No, we bothered them because they were sticking chicken bones in the fucking cushions.
Bro, maybe it could, I mean, it's not even a racist thing. Let's go check their fucking couches at home. They fucking sticking chicken wings under there.
Maybe.
I mean, you check their house and they're still doing that. I mean, yeah, it's just like a mild form of racial profile. Like, that's fucked up.
Well, then I guess
like,
you gotta hang a sign: no chicken bones on the couch. It's people like I hate. Cocksuckers come in trying to show off, and they bring in a fucking box of donuts or a box of cookies, and they always have sprinkles. Nobody wants sprinkles in the fucking cigar lounge. You know how hard it is to bring sprinkles up when everybody steps on them?
Even in general, though, I'm not a sprinkle guy on a cookie or a sprinkle guy on a donut. Well, I like them, but I'm not fucking ordering that. You know what I mean? If I'm getting a sprinkled donut, I'm eating it at your place. I ain't eating it at mine.
Or Jagoffs bring like a bag of like Hershey Kisses and they put it on the fucking table. I'm like, that's going in the garbage.
All the little wrappers, though, too, everywhere. Those fucking little stupid flags out of them.
I mean, if I bring in donuts to a lounge, like if I'm going like to visit a shop, some shops I know, like owner, manager, whatever, loves coffee in the morning, and so I'll bring some coffee and donuts or whatever. I'm bringing glazed donuts.
Bro, nobody hates glazed donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nobody.
Everybody likes them, and then they're also generally not going to make like a crazy mess. Because my job is not to make things more difficult for a shop. It's just to make it easy.
What's your take on vegan glazed donuts, though? Vegan glazed donuts. What's your take on them?
I have very rarely had anything baked that's vegan that's good. That's not to say that it doesn't exist, because I've had some stuff that's actually out of this world fire. But
yeah.
I think it takes a special baker to make something that's vegan or gluten-free or dairy-free or all of the above. Like,
you got to find the right guy. Yeah.
Right.
Herfed, what about me and you? Both of us are built like fucking outhouses at fucking Coachella. What do you think about that?
What do I think about what?
Vegan donuts.
I wouldn't even consider it.
No, but you've had it. Somebody's brought it in. It's just that one bite where you're like, what the fuck?
I never even heard that term before. I've never seen vegan donuts.
Dude, just down the road is a super fucking liberal area. No offense to liberals, but they got a fucking vegan donut place.
I don't know. Yeah,
Dude,
I've never experienced it.
this fucking thing looks so good from the outside. So fucking good. I took a bite of it and I'm like, what's up with this fucking texture?
Dude, that
Like,
sounds like I went and got breakfast this morning. I ordered a breakfast burrito. Person behind the counter said, "Do you want tofu or eggs?" And I was like,
eggs, motherfucker.
I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was just amazed that like that would even be a question.
Did I
And I
say
mean, I guess I
tofu?
get it. I appreciate it, right? Like, you know,
Yeah. That means that means they cook
people
a lot
want
of
to eat that,
tofu.
but I feel like the people. Yeah, but I also would figure that like it would default to like normal, and like because I mean, like, how many vegans have you met and they're vegan because the first thing out of their mouth is like, "Well, I'm vegan."
I can
It's
see your
like all of
fucking
them. It's a
shoulder blades.
stereotype.
I can see your shoulder blades.
Right. And I mean, like, it's a stereotype. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But, like, you should be defaulting to eggs. And then, like,
But at the same
let it
at
be
the same time, you've never said bacon and someone said turkey bacon or pork bacon.
Dude,
Right.
You know.
it should be a
I hope not.
fucking racially accepted thing. Where it's like, you fucking vegan. You're a vegan.
Although, I will say I've been into some quality Jewish delis that have asked me if beef bacon is okay. Because they obviously don't have pork, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm also, I'm in a Jewish deli, so what should I expect, right?
Exactly. Dude, you know what's the most weirdest thing? So, all three of us have we're big rigs. We're fucking big rigs. People are like, oh, let me preach something vegan to you. Bro, if I was that accepting to it, like, do you not think I would have fucking started it when it was a decent trend? It started, like, people are like, oh, no, I'm a vegan. And it's like, what, did you just become a vegan 1 hour ago? It's just like, if I wanted to be healthy, I would become healthy first and then decide to become more healthier.
Well, the question is,
Hey,
right? Is being vegan more healthy?
not
You can still
necessarily.
eat a lot of garbage. You can
Nobody
still eat a lot
fucking
of garbage,
knows.
or you can still eat like. At the end of the day, being healthy is more about portion control than it is cutting something out of your diet.
Dude, vegan
If you eat a
became a
fuck ton of
definition
sugar, of
fucking
course you're
10
gonna,
years ago.
right.
Vegans have only been around for maybe fucking 15 years tops.
Zach, have you ever had derma?
What's that?
It's a Jewish. It's like almost like a Jewish pate. It's depends how they
Sounds
make it.
good,
They
but
can
no,
make it
I don't have that.
vegetarian, or they can make it with pork fat.
Bro,
Like
I'd be
it's like
all
the
about that
Jewish.
pork fat.
It's like Jewish haggis,
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd be all about that pork.
stuffed derma. Yeah,
Bro, you
That is
brought
the
some of
one
I
those
gotta tell
home?
you.
drawback to being. That's the one drawback to being based in Arizona, or at least in Tucson. There's really like restaurant wise. I mean, Arizona, everybody knows, right? Arizona, and especially Tucson, is a very large retirement population. Older, so all the restaurants tend to cater to people that eat dinner at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I appreciate that because that's who pays their bills and that's how they, stay in business. But at the end of the day, it's like, my selection when we're going out to eat, it's like I cook for myself, which is probably more healthy for whatever that's worth. But, you know, um,
Bro, you got
my
to go to
selection is,
Scottsdale.
and there are some good places in Phoenix. And so I will take advantage of that when I'm up in Phoenix for sure. Or like I'll be in Texas at the end of this week, and you better believe that I'll be going and getting some barbecue.
How's your sushi? Is it meh?
There's like one good sushi place here, and it's like the only place.
So we
You
got to get
know,
down to it. What kind of barbecue guy are you? Perfect, you? Me too. Same fucking, dude, there's so many variations of fucking barbecue. Zach,
Well, I'll
which,
straight
there
up
are like a
say,
million of them. And I mean, like, go ahead.
I like wet barbecue.
what?
You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
I like sauce barbecue.
dude, there's all this
I'm
fucking
looking for one
hybrids
that's a
now, though. There's
style,
all this hybrid,
maybe like Memphis
fucking
style.
hybrid barbecue.
That's what I like.
And see, I would say I'm a sauce guy too. Like you got to have a good barbecue sauce to go with it. Now that's not to say
Like,
when I go to Texas,
you can make
if
pulled
I go
pork,
to a new
but
place, I always try like I get the royal sampler, right? I want to try everything this place
Dude,
makes,
hell yeah. Brisket, beef, fucking
and
ribs. Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
and I'll always try it without sauce first, just because I want to taste like, did they get a good smoke flavor? You know, how's their rub? Like all that kind of stuff.
Hell yeah.
But then if they don't have good sauce, chances are I'm not going back to that place.
yeah, it's I do it like my pulled pork. Everybody likes it. You know, a lot of people like it dry. I like it wet. I add my sauce to the
Fuck
pulled pork when
that.
it's done,
Dude,
moisten it up,
saucy as
and then I
fuck
add more
pork.
on top with
Got that shit.
coleslaw. You know, and fucking bang it up.
So
I just learned about a slow cooker like a year ago. Yeah, and I've been cooking for many years.
you pull out the slow cooker and your fucking slow cooker is 20 years old. That's the craziest fucking thing. Nobody ever needs
No,
to
I just
replace a
bought
slow
one.
cooker. Yeah,
No, mine's like a year old, man. That's great.
but dude, you never need to replace that now. You ask anybody like, yo, let me see your slow cooker. You're like, fuck, let me get it out. It's fucking 30 years old. And 30 years from now, Herfed, you're gonna be like, yeah, I remember I bought the slow cooker back in fucking 2021. Nobody ever. You look at slow cookers; they're all the fucking dude. I go to my parents right now; they got brand new everything. My mom pulls out that slow cooker. The motherfucker's 45 years old. Like, why?
100%.
Look at that box right there. Slow cooker
Is that an
box.
air conditioner?
It's a garbage can and a slow cooker.
Oh fuck yeah, bro! Why has it been out there for a year though?
Not
You're like
not mine.
warranty, motherfucker, warranty. That's
It
why it's
was a
still out
it
there.
was it was a gift that I did not really I didn't like it. I used it and the fucking got like stinky. I was like, no, fuck that.
So we got hand-me-downed a slow cooker. They have these Instapots now, and I can't say nothing bad about these Instapots. I fucking can't. But I mean, there's nothing like prepping the slow cooker is so much more work, but it's so much more satisfaction. Dude, something good in the slow cooker, like it's crazy. The Instapot, you can't fuck it up. You could fuck something up in a slow cooker, but you can't fuck it. You can't fuck something up in the Instapot. So I've been super.
It's
I've
hard to
been.
fuck something. You fuck something up in a slow cooker by probably cooking it too long. I mean,
But I mean, you got the sauce and the juices; they're still good.
yeah, but if you cook down something, I think too long, it becomes stronger in flavor.
So I've always been a
You're like,
barbecue guy. Sorry, Herf, go.
no, go for it.
So I've always been a barbecue guy for fucking years, probably 10 years now. I've been the big barbecue guy. And for years, I've done charcoal smoke, pellet smoke, propane, this and that, boom, 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 bounce around between the two, start with this, finish with this. Dude, my wife has fucking hated everything I've fucking done, which has been good. Very edible, fucking very good. My wife has fucking hated it. I did these ribs for the Bills home opener and we lost, and apparently that's why she fucking liked these motherfuckers. But I did these
Stillers.
ribs. I did from scratch everything. I made my own rub, made my own sauce, fucking all this shit. Dude, she had them. She's like, and she eats her food fucking super hot. Like she'll eat her food then. I'd be like, let me get it in half hour when it's not so hot, but it's still hot. Dude, she ate these things. She's like, this is the best thing you've ever fucking barbecued. My old man came over, dropped off a ladder. Shout out Herfed. Dropped off a fucking ladder. 2-tier fucking ladder. Motherfucking thing goes up to 21 feet. Does the split ladder thing. All these fucking variations of a ladder. It does. Dude, my old man came back here and he's like, what smells good? I'm like, oh, I've been barbecuing, smoking food, doing all this shit on my pellet grill. And I shit talked a lot of fucking pellet grill fucking people. I got a cheap one, so I was like, I'm down. Dude, this guy ate fucking 4 fucking ribs, no problem. And it was like 2 seconds, and I'm like, where are the bones? Like, I got to put them in the tinfoil. And he's like, I ate them. He didn't eat them, but they were in the tinfoil. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did I figure it out, or is it the pellet grill? But to answer the overall question, I'm a big. They call it Texas cheat when you wrap it in tinfoil. That's called Texas cheat. I'm a big that guy. You smoke them for 3 hours, Wrap them in tinfoil. It's awesome. Boom. You rub them yourself though to start. That's what I am. Whatever the fuck that is. What is that? Missouri? A Missouri barbecue guy? I don't know.
That's Alabama.
Alabama, yeah. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Roll Tide, motherfucker.
Let me tell you, touching on the cigar that I'm smoking, this 2006. It's
Holy fuck, Herf head. Bro, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I mean that's the most cigar I've ever seen you smoke in a long fucking time.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like you're
You smoke
truly
cigar?
impressed. No, you're truly impressed with this. I think this is something, you know, quote unquote, you fucks with this. Honestly,
There's I mean, for 2006, there's such a balance of power and smoothness. It hasn't lost. It doesn't smoke like an ash. You know, it's got a lot more flavor than that shit I smoked from Untitled the Bronze the other day. Oy. I smoked some
I
fucking
almost
shit
spit out my
I got out
Corona.
from. I got these things out of, let's say, in Fort Worth somewhere.
We already said the
And
name.
they were like,
Fort Worth of the south side. South. Holy fuck. Go.
and
Oh,
that
the
cigar was
retro, though.
fucking.
Look at that retro, though. Bro, I'm just hyping up you smoking that cigar. I fucking love that.
You could retro all of it. You could retro the whole cigar. It's fucking that
Bro, I
smooth.
saw that retro. That thing was fucking. It looked like me blowing my fucking vape pen. That's how much you loved it.
So see, for me, that's the beauty of Lost and Found, right? Everything's pre-aged. Like, I'm terrible with aging cigars. Like, before the show started, we were talking about like his collection of cigars and everything that he's got. Dude, if I'm in the mood for it, I smoke it. Doesn't matter if it's a year old,
Good catch,
10 years
Herf.
old,
Good catch.
2 days old.
I saw that.
But for me, it's like one of those things where it's like aged tobacco is like 100% where it's at. And I feel like when you age tobacco, the flavors just get more and more consistent. And you might lose a little strength. Like that whatever, I don't know what those cigars were. Of course, we don't know what any of the Lost and Found is, but
Of course we don't.
Yeah, none of us do.
Yeah, wink, wink. Okay. But
What have you never
point
been on a
being,
chat
like,
forum? If nobody knows, check it out. Chat forums.
maybe
Cigar
maybe
groups.
not. But either way, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like that might have been a stronger cigar when it was, you know, fresh in 2006. But I agree with you. Like, it didn't lose like all of its strength. It still has a little bit. It's well balanced. Like, and it's just like the flavors have melded together so perfect. It's unbelievable.
It's
Dude,
in
Zach.
harmony.
So I've smoked a shit ton of cigars with Herfet. A shit ton. Yo, how do I describe Herfet right now? This motherfucker's got jazz hands. Dude, he is hyped on this cigar. And I've watched him smoke a lot of shit. He thought it was going to be fucking super hyped. This guy's fucking pumped right now. Just from looking at Herfet, dude, he's fucking murked this cigar. He is fucking murked this cigar.
It's delicious, and on social media, like Robert, Bobby, Dick, whatever. He's fucking teasing it out there. You know, like they had like a small amount in Terrible, and I don't think they sold in Terrible. And I was reposting again, and everyone's like, "Where can I get these? Where the fuck can I get these?" So Terrible was the first drop, I guess.
Terrible, and then also Havana House, which is Tony Bellato of La Barba and his dad owned Havana House in Ohio.
Maddie Cupcakes, what's up?
And Maddie Cupcakes, yes, let's not forget.
Shout out to Cup
Love
Daddy, Maddie Daddy.
But they're the only shop that had that 2006. There was a monthly subscription guy that got some of the like newer releases of Antique line that are like 2014 to 16, I think. And then coming up here, the ones that he's teasing now are like between 2006 and like 2012. So really old stuff. And I think we're in the process of choosing like maybe 25 stores around the country that we're gonna essentially give those to.
Well,
Small
I saw
hint.
he teased
You're
this,
listening.
and I have box number one of these.
Yo, I got a good question next. Sorry, Herf. Go.
And like
Not a good question.
No, it's all good. And it was funny because Terrible Cigar was supposed to put them on sale 12 o'clock in the afternoon on like whatever day it was.
What's
And I logged
what
on
time
late at
zone?
night.
Eastern.
Middle Eastern time zone.
Middle Eastern, like middle of Eastern time or Middle Eastern time?
Whatever. And I fucking hit up fucking Rob. I was like, I'm like, I got him. He's like, oh, they're not supposed to be fucking up yet. I'm like, they're out. All the Lanceros, all the fucking. I got a fucking another 10-pack of the Robusto. I think in 2009. I think.
Dude, Middle Easterns are great with timers.
I've smoked.
No,
Like
nobody got
I'm not
that.
gonna.
Nobody got that. Fuck.
No, I got it. I've smoked a cigar that I've aged for 5 or 6 years. It was a powerhouse. Then I went back to it, and it was horrible. You know. So to find something like this that's balanced, it's nice. Now you got to wonder all the vintage lines from the same fucking factory.
Are they? Are they not, Zach? What's your opinion?
Zach will never say.
What's your opinion, Zach?
I think we're contractually obligated not to say, actually. But
All right. So
Caldwell,
now that we're off air,
said it's
now that we're off air, will you give us some hints?
now that we're off air, are we off
Yeah.
air?
Now that we're off air. Sorry, the show just ends abruptly. I didn't mean that.
Oh, okay, of course. No, to be honest with you, I don't know where the antique line came from. To be honest, I don't even know if all of the antique ones are from the same factory.
I saw you,
I
Herf, shaking your head.
I
Cock
definitely
tease.
find like, a lot of like some of the lost and found stuff hasn't been my jam. And I don't know, some of it I've let sit in my humidor for an extra year or 2 years.
Jesus
And
Christ,
it's really
yeah.
good. Earlier this year, we did like some OG release, like of 2014 Eastern Standard, and like they were super good. And Rob said, "Oh, age those longer." So I've got those sitting in my humidor at home. Like I don't know how much longer they'll be in there because they are good.
Yeah, I bought 2 boxes of Euro Express.
Yeah, and they do. I mean, that cigar and that blend happens to lend itself very well to the aging thing. But some cigars, like you said, you get it and you let it, maybe you bought a box and you smoked 5 of them and you were like, oh, I'm kind of burned out on this, and you set it aside and forget about it, and 5 years later you go back and you're like, man, I don't even know why I like this cigar.
But that's what's great about Lost and Found is they kind of give you the thumbs up and tell you that it's not burnt out. You know what I mean? They're I don't think Robert or Tony would have put out a cigar that they didn't like if it was a dud after all these years of sitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got now you got copycats. You got
of course
my boys Sinistro. They're doing the fucking
Sinistro. There's that
Redbeard and the Butcher and all that.
What's that other company? What's the other company? Ezra Zion.
Yeah,
they do all that shit too.
Ezra's been doing it for years.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, I think we look at it in terms of, the copycat stuff is, I mean, it really is just a form of flattery. Like, we did something great. People were like, oh man, these guys are doing this. It's really good. It's awesome. So they copy us. But,
Herf, I'm so fucking stoked on you right now.
I think the next step is just like, Rob's going to start doing, he's going to elevate Lost and Found for us a little bit, and do a lot of like box product and banded instead of, in the little packs.
Bro, if you work on commish, that's a fucking crazy sale.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great,
last time I talked to Rob, he was like, I'm like, whenever you finish these Lost and Founds, I'm like, you got to tell me what they are. I mean, we know, I know the stout is Rodrigo, the Corona Project.
Pepper cream soda, whatever. Fuck, that's Camacho.
That was a Camacho Anniversario, and after that, it's kind of like,
well, which pepper cream soda? Because the original pepper cream sodas, I'm pretty sure.
I've had one of the Liberties. One of them was a Liberty too.
It was the Pepper Cream Crush. It was the Barber Pole. And I think it was 1118 format, so it kind of gave it away.
Herfhead, right now we're bending so much. Now Zach's breaking, and we're gonna figure this out. Next step up is waterboarding. You cool with waterboarding with Twisted Tea?
Yeah. If it was with anything but twisted tea, I would be against it.
There you go,
I
man.
appreciate you. I
But I mean,
appreciate
like
you.
one of the original pepper cream sodas was like a test blend for the Eastern Standard. So like,
Oh,
that
I
was
still got.
something that we
I
made,
still
but,
have.
like,
I still
you
have
know.
the original pepper cream soda. I'm sitting on like 6 fucking packs. And
Zach.
then you had the orange sickle with the fucking pops on them. That was
Yeah.
like
Fuck yeah. You got any of those, Herfed?
no, I wish.
You do. I'm gonna go
That
down
was
there. I'm gonna smoke at least 2 with you, one each day.
probably the most delicate wrapper I've ever seen in my fucking life. That's what you got to watch out for the lost and found. They're very delicate. But I
Yeah,
found
and the
old
antique
shit
line is
like
definitely one of those things too. Just
I
because
yeah.
it's so
I mean,
old, like,
Zach,
I'm glad he put these in a box.
dude, I gotta know. All 3 of us meet up. We're going to a beer store. We're going to a fucking 7-Eleven. All 3 of us got to grab a beer. What's your case of beer? You only buy 24s here too.
pick a
What's your
beer.
2 for a beer? 2 for a beer. What are you grabbing?
Oh man, did you what kind of beer? Say that one more time. You kind of like broke up. Sorry. Just any beer.
All 3 of us. We're going to a 7-Eleven. We're going to your fucking whatever
Pick your beer
variety
at
store.
7-Eleven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your beer at
okay.
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven beer.
With us? You gotta think like these
Probably.
guys are gonna like this.
I mean, dude, one of my go-to kind of beers that you can get anywhere that's like great is just like Pabst. To be honest with you.
All right, PBR, man. I like that. I dig that.
I mean, it's one of those beers that's like, I think a lot of people shit on it, but it's just like, dude, you're going to a store that you're not going to get, all this magical craft beer, whatever bullshit. You can always throw back, a 24 pack of Pabst.
You don't even see
Fuck
Blue
yeah.
Ribbon here.
Really?
Really?
The PBR?
Yeah. No.
That's how you make a South Dakota martini with. The main ingredient is PBR. It's fucking PBR. Hey, the cigar mechanic taught me that. You know cigar mechanic?
Yes. Yes,
He
yes, yes.
he taught
Brandon.
me that, and that's how I developed the rebar martini. All right, Herfhead. All 3 of us are together. We all got to grab a 2-4. We go into a 7-Eleven. What are you grabbing?
12-pack of Sam Adams bottles.
Which one though? The
Regular
lager?
Sam Adams. Safe as fuck.
Regular fucking
Yeah.
Sam. You know what, dude? I dig that. I do like a good fucking crisp Sam Adams. I do fucking like
Nice,
that,
a nice cold one. Yeah.
dude. Ice cold Sam Adams. It's fucking good. It's fucking good. What am I grabbing? Honestly, I gotta say Miller High Life. I gotta go. I'm going Miller High Life. I have the lighter of beers
Keep it classy.
and it's a champagne of beers. I mean, who am I kidding, right?
I spent the most money. That's not fair.
You did. Fuck yeah, you did. I had said 2-4. I mean, you could have went 2 12-packs and you're still $100. So here's the thing.
I haven't
You
had
know
a
how
beer in over 6 months. Wow.
not even one beer, like not even a pint.
Nothing. Not even a
Dude,
sip.
so when you go out to dinner to a lot of these, you go to these. I don't want to call them fancy, but I mean they're fucking pretty sick restaurants. You could get a fucking good pint.
I'll get a good whiskey sour. Or I'll get a good red wine.
I usually no, you're right, 100%. You're right. I usually don't drink beers, and I was like, you know what? Let me dial it back with Coronas. But if I go to a restaurant and they have a fucking good fucking domestic beer, let me get that on pint. Let me get that on tap.
I'm a big Italian guy, so I don't like the, beer doesn't really go with Italian food, in my opinion.
You can't have like a Peroni.
Yeah, Peroni with a little Disaronto shot in it. Boom. It's like an Irish
I
tie
hate to
bomb
say,
for
as much as I
Italians.
hate to say it, I love like heavy veal dishes, and I always feel like a big red stands up to that.
That's
But dude,
that's a
Um,
fair statement.
the
yeah,
Peroni is like your water though. To that,
yeah, like I drive home.
somebody's got to be responsible.
Cigar
right.
sucks.
Herf, I have never seen that in the entire fucking 6 years I've known you. I have never fucking seen that out of him. Look at this. Bro, you look like me with fucking allergies. You can only blow it out of one nose. Herf,
I closed one nostril.
I know you did, but that's what I look like without closing the nostril.
I'm glad I
All
bought
right.
a box of these motherfuckers.
We gotta wrap up the episode. Even you know what? Right now. I'm calling it part 2. Zach part 2.
Whenever. I'm down.
Zach part dose.
In the
We
winter
gotta
time
wrap
when he
up.
could be in his own habitat.
Yeah. Right
It's only
now,
80 degrees.
there's
Or I'll
perfect.
just
Do you
come up
guys have
there. I'll just come up
Montanas?
there and sit in that chair next to you. It looks empty.
Me or
Whoa,
Herf?
whoa.
Well, you have the empty chair next to you.
Thank you.
That's Herfhead's, but Herfhead's face is my spare chair. Yo,
Stop it!
Herfhead, do you guys have Montanas? What do
No.
you guys have? The keg? The keg? What do you guys have? No, TGI Fridays. Yo, so right now we're at the Cigar Emporium with Zach. Zach looks like he's sitting on a TGI Fridays porch, ready for fall right now. Like I don't know if Zach is at a TGI Fridays bias right now.
I'm 1,000% ready for fall. Yes.
Bro, I'm
man.
like I said, I'm a fall guy. Herfhead's fucking me and Herfhead. We're big time fucking winter guys. Big time fucking winter guys. Dude, we're built for winter.
Like
Hockey.
cold and snowy winters, or like Arizona winters,
It
where
could
it's
just
like
it could just be
65 and
this
gorgeous.
fucking bitter cold. It could be snowy. Dude, we're like fucking hockey players meets like New York fucking state football players. We're just built for it.
Cold
You know
weather
what I mean?
wakes me up. The hot weather makes me want to go to sleep and stay inside.
Mhm.
You know?
Dude, if I didn't get home so late from work, I would have taken a fucking nap today. I would have at least taken a 30 to 45 minute fucking nap today. All right.
Power nap.
Wow.
Yo, so
ending
you're out.
on the note of barbecue sauce. Right at the end of this, A1 barbecue sauce.
A1 at that. Shout out to
You hear
Heinz.
that? Half wheel barbecue sauce.
Suck on that half wheel. Come on the show. Stop being scared. All right.
Where's Charlie
Ending
Minato? I
note.
want to pull his hair down.
I was gonna call
Charlie.
out on what sort of barbecue sauce was it, like from fucking all the different areas, but you named it A1.
Charlie.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Charlie, fucking Charlie Menudo. Oh fuck yeah, pull my hair and talk dirty to me. All right. Herfhead loves that fucking voice. I don't know what it is, but dude, he fucking loves it. Oh fuck yeah! Let me smoke that cigar and watch you just smoke it and put it between your lips to your fucking lap where you rested on. Oh, you're a fucking weirdo.
It's a good Ken Kniff voice. It's very good.
Oh, fuck yeah, thank you. Let me watch you say, Ken. Oh, fucking Kniff.
Ken
All right,
Kniff.
Ken Kniff, you fucking little weirdo. All right, last question of the show. Zach, what's one of the positives of social media right now, and what's one of the things you think is a negative?
Oh man, that's a good one.
I got one up on her, man. I'm going for my second.
Positives are like meeting everybody that I've met like over the last couple of years. You know, with the whole pandemic nonsense. Like, you know, Mooch, who reached out to me for, you know, to be on this show and stuff like that. I would have never met him probably like just randomly at a show. I might have, I guess. But
yeah, you guys met up with the coffee in the morning, right? With
Jeremy.
Hillbilly.
Yeah. Yep. So we did that, and then Jeremy started doing Zooms, and we got on that a couple times, and then Jeremy and Tony's 4 Shots thing. So I met a lot of really good people that like whenever I'm around the U.S., like if I'm next to somebody, I always have someone to smoke with, which is awesome. And negative wise is just like, a lot of people take social media like way too seriously. So they get their news from social media. They do what social media tells them to do. I had a friend who sent me a really good article the other day about how there's all these people who claim, oh, I did my research. And they say they did their research on whatever topic they're talking about. And the research they did was via social media or Google or whatever. And your social media has an algorithm that obviously shows you the stuff that you search for regularly. Is my phone listening to me? I'm sure it is. So it's got this algorithm that shows you only the stuff that kind of agrees with you, because their goal and their job is obviously to have you click more so that they make more money. And so people just taking it too seriously, like, what's wrong with, oh, there's Rob posting an awesome cigar. Where can I get it? Cool. You know what I mean? As opposed to, oh, I'm going to get my news from social media now. Is that article real? Is it fake? I don't know what, but that's definitely the negative.
Dude, CNN is the new social media. It don't have to be fucking current. It don't even have to be real.
Right.
No, okay. I think the good thing about it is definitely, meeting people, talking to people, networking with people you never could before,
Right,
I mean, if we were in the fucking, the late 80s, if we didn't have your phone number, we weren't calling,
Right.
So easy access to people is great.
Dude, you remember dialing people's house numbers?
Yeah.
To put it
How
into
many can you
perspective,
still
right?
remember to this day?
Like 2 or 3.
Dude, I maxed out at 3, and one of them was my own home number. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but dude, Zach, how many home numbers do you remember?
How about this? You guys remember, I remember sitting in my bedroom when I was, I don't know, in high school, and having to call a girl at her house,
Yeah.
and being afraid I was going to get her mom or her dad on the phone.
Yeah.
And now it's like you hit them up on Snapchat or Instagram,
dude,
or whatever.
The original call where you're like, I could fucking talk to her dad right now. Her fucking dad could answer the fucking phone. And then you got to ask me, hey, is Cindy there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who's calling? And it don't even matter the fucking name you gave. He's going to be like, okay. But it's just the pressure of who's calling? You're like, everybody's girl dad sounded like they were fucking 70. You know what I mean? They're just overly,
Yeah.
so fucking, how the fuck were you so intimidated? Now that you're you, imagine going back and be like, remember when I called your daughter? You're all intimidated on me? I mean, I ain't going to wear the chains or the glasses, but tracksuit probably?
But you
Yeah,
should.
still. But remember when I called and you tried to give me a hard time? What's up now? You know what I mean? But dude, how bad did they intimidate you? Dude, I remember being intimidated as fuck, where it's dude, crazy. Fucking crazy. Herf.
I got booted out, and the last thing I heard was I remember being a kid, and
all right. So you had a girlfriend, you had a relation as a kid. You ever remember calling that person's house? Well, you had to call their landline, right?
Yeah.
So you call the landline, and then their dad answers. You ever remember calling it and their fucking dad answers? Yeah, Mark here. Mark's here. Who's calling? And you're like,
No,
I'm looking for Cindy.
No, I usually set it up where I would tell them that I was going to call. I'd page them with ones, and then they would take the phone off the hook, and they would receive the incoming call.
There's that odd time, though. There's that odd time where the fucking pops answers. Mark here. What's going on? Hey, how's it going? Who are you? And you're like, I'm Matt.
What are your intentions with my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to fuck
her. Are you guys
in the
fornicating?
Did she bathe?
You guys have sexual relations? Are you guys creating sexual relations? Are you gonna marry her? And you're like, sir, I'm fucking 14. Sir, I'm 14. I'm 14. I could tell you, yeah, but we're gonna get split by the time we're fucking 24. And it's gonna be this weird thing because we had one kid and we had part of one on the way, but he was cheating, she was cheating, and it's just gonna be a fucking sloppy mess. Dude, so what the thing was is you ever go back to these guys and be like, yeah, that was me calling your daughter. What's up? You know what I mean, dude? Like
Mm.
so I'm the married guy now. That like I show up to my wife's place. I look like I was some sort of fucking chef. I was wearing flannel and tight pants, and she's like, "You can't show your tattoos," because I mean, everybody's got tattoos. So she like buttons up my shirt, and I meet her dad, and he's like, "What do you do?" Tell him I'm a steel worker. I'm in the union. You know what I mean? Trying to sound like fucking fake. I'm in the union. How much do you, first question, you're sitting down for dinner, how much you make a year? Really? Like, wow. And you're like, I gotta bluff. I gotta fucking bluff. But in 5 years now I have to make this fucking money. Right? Dude, it's just so awkward.
That's why I'm single.
Bro, people only know that after getting like, dude, Herfed is just the fucking Herfed's such a bachelor. You can't even get him on a show of Bachelor because dude, he listen. Imagine like that MTV show where they do all the obstacles and just fucking crazy things. That's Herfed, but he's also like the Bachelor where he's just like, I reject all of you. Nobody gets a rose. And he just pees on the roses on the ground. He's just like, fuck no, I'd rather be single than deal with you idiots.
Amen.
That would be the most amazing episode of The Bachelor I've ever seen.
Yes.
Dude, to be honest, if I get fucking divorced, no, knock on wood, that shit don't happen. Dude, number one, I'm moving in with fucking Herfed. Number two, there's no podcast anymore. There's no video show.
No.
We're going
Number
straight
two
to like fucking
we die of
entertainment channel.
cirrhosis. That's what happens.
I die of cirrhosis?
We both do.
No. We gotta ride it out. We get like a crazy channel. It airs for a bit on fucking MTV, and then we go to like the E channel where they show the Kardashians. And it's just me and you in a fucking liquor store and a cigar shop trying to pick out cigars. But it's crazy. It's like, I want this cigar, and I'm like, didn't you sleep with fucking Carly? And we're just all going out fucking crazy, and then it's weird cigar lounge hookups or liquor store hookups.
You know, it's funny when you look back at how the Rebar show started, and now look at we're over 1 million subscribers. I mean, it's fucking insane. I just got to tell everybody out there, thank you for all your support.
That's the hater.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell.
That's for all the fucking haters, Herf.
I never thought 1 million subscribers would be possible, but we got there, and it's for you guys, man.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? We got to thank Herfed always.
Yeah.
Big Herf dog, big Herf daddy.
Oof.
Elastigas king. Until next time. We got to Herfed. Who else do we got to thank?
We got to thank Zach from Drew Estate.
Here I am.
How the fuck did you do him like that?
What? Oh,
bro, that's like
Zach
a starting
from,
off fucking jab. That's
Zach
like a starting off jab.
Zach from Caldwell. Fuck Filato. Smoke Caldwell.
Oh, come on. You can't do Tony like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now we got Rick Ross from Bel Air Champagne.
Isn't there a fuck Caldwell?
There is a fuck Caldwell. Ladies and gentlemen, until next episode.